Hey friends, welcome to Nature Notes. You won't believe what I have to show you this morning. It's ducklings! My friend Kristen is as crazy as me, and she got these little ducklings. She went out of town, so I'm duckling sitting. My friend Kristen has a pond in her front yard, and so she got these little friends that she would hope will live in and around her pond when they get a little older. So some of you might remember that the chickens, when they were chicks, had to have a heat lamp because they don't have all of their adult feathers to keep them warm. So when they are this small, they have to live inside for a little while until they get their adult feathers. So these ducklings are very different than the chicks were, than baby chickens. I did not realize how different they were until I had these guys. Fortunately, they've been doing all right, given my original lack of knowledge. And I'm gonna show you how they eat. All right, so this is their dry bin. Over here, we have the feeding bins. The feeding bins are separate because ducks use a lot of water to eat. So we will talk about that in a minute, and I will show you. All right, come on, guys. Whoa, they're very scared. Like, they're very hungry, but they're very scared. Come in here. All right, I'm gonna put you here. Put the camera there. Okay. There we go. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on, guys. Boy, they've gotten faster. How'd you get in that one? Wow. They've gotten a lot faster. Woo! Hang on, little guy. Hang on, little buddy. All right, so these guys are about 2 weeks old. Turn off this heat lamp. Ugh. It's hard for me to see what you all can see on the camera here. So these guys are 2 weeks old, and you'll see that they're going between the food and the water. They have to have a lot of water to eat because in nature, they filter their food out of water. I'll let you watch them for a minute. And they like to get the water everywhere. Right now they're just busy downing as much food as they can. But a little later, when they get done eating, they like to just splash the water everywhere. Get you a little bit closer here. Come on, guys. See how these guys are doing over here. So the feeding bins are not large enough for all of them to be in at once. So that's why I separate them between the two. You can see that okay. So these guys don't have names yet. Actually, there are a few males. I'm calling them guys, but most of them are female. There are some males. The males have little bands around their legs. I think there's like 3 of them or something, but I haven't really paid that much attention. So you might know already that these ducklings have very different shaped bills than chicks or chickens. The bills of ducks are flattened, and all different kinds of birds have different shaped bills depending on what kind of food they eat. So that's pretty cool that nature did that. That way they're not competing against each other, all these different kinds of birds, because they all are made to fill a different spot in nature and eat different things. Even different duck species have slightly different shaped bills and eat different kinds of foods. Some ducks might eat plant roots, some might eat the tops of plants, some might eat mostly aquatic invertebrates like insects. And because of that, their bills are all shaped different. It's so cool. All right, so let's see. I hope you can see them well. Let's see. Here we go. It's really hard for me to point the camera for some reason to make sure you can see them well. All right, so one really cool thing about these ducks is they filter their food from the water, and in nature they can filter it from mud. So ducks in nature live in wetlands, just like these will live in my friend's pond. In nature, ducks have to have wetlands, which are very, very special places with lots of water and aquatic plants that ducks live. They're very special places. And so ducks, here's a picture, have these, they don't, as you know, ducks don't have teeth, but they have these comb-like structures called lamellae, right all along the edge. Oops, I just touched my screen. All along the edge of their beak. They have these little comb-like structures, and that is what they use to filter seeds and insects and plants out of mud and water. So even though these ducklings are not in nature right now, you can hear them filtering that water. It kind of makes a sucking sound. So I will stop talking for a minute so that you can hear that. Let's see here. I don't hear it right now. Yeah, you can see them really working their beaks in the water, and it's kind of cool because when I go to clean their waterer, you can see all kinds of dissolved food in there, but they are very hungry right now. This is their first feeding of the morning. Let's see how these guys are doing over here. How you guys doing over here? Oh yeah, now they're starting to kind of splash the water around a little bit. Maybe these guys are cold. They're very, very skittish of me. They think I'm a predator, even though they know that I feed them. Let me see if I can. Okay, so here's those lamellae again. Right along the edge. It kind of looks, I gotta stop touching the screen. It looks like they're very, very fine, flexible comb-like structures. So the edge of a duck's bill is actually a little bit soft, and the ducks can feel with it. So this edge along the side, ducks can feel for food. And then at the very end is kind of a harder nail-like structure that they can use to kind of move food around, or maybe even like hook onto food. So, let's see. Oh good, the camera's still going. I had problems yesterday. The camera kept turning off on me. I kept pushing buttons. How you doing, guys? They're really, really skittish of me, so it's kind of hard to film them and have them keep doing what they would normally do. Okay, you guys got really good looks of them feeding. We are going to do something really fun with them now. Today is the last day that I have these guys. My friend got back from her trip, and so she's gonna come and pick them up today. Thank goodness, because these little friends are very stinky. But I kind of want to let them finish eating before we do our next little fun activity. All right, I think this batch over here is ready. All right, let me get my computer out of the way. Okay, we're gonna take them on a little trip. So we gotta load them in this bucket so I can carry them around. Ready, guys? You are about to have the time of your life. I think I might have told you they're 2 weeks old. They have gotten a lot faster. That guy's kind of slow. Come here. Come on, little guys. Actually, I might just do all of them at once. Let's do all of them at once. Come on, friends. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go, friends. Let's go. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on, friends. Here we go through Miss Melissa's house to the bathroom. All right. So, this is going to be only the second time they've ever gone for a swim in their entire lives. Yesterday was the first. And my filming didn't go well, so that's why we're doing it again. Okay. Ready? Ready, guys? Oh my goodness! Oh, you guys are naturals. Pooping in the water already. There they go. Come on. Oh, there you go. Ooh, they're fast swimmers. Oh, they love this. There you go. So can you believe that? Nobody even taught them how to swim, and they know how to swim. Amazing. Look at how they splash the water all over themselves. They love it. And they are doing a lot of pooping. All right, you guys, go swim somewhere else. Go swim to the other side. Sometimes they're pretty cute. And let me show you. Come here, buddy. So they have webbed feet. Look at that. Look at that webbing in between their feet. I hope you can see it. Oh, there we go. There's the webbing in between their feet that helps ducks swim. That webbing in between their feet. Chickens don't have those kind of feet. So the feet of birds are different shaped as well, depending on what they do in nature. Man, you guys are definitely pooping up the water today. So they've gotten a lot faster. Oh, here they come. Oh my goodness. They've gotten a lot faster as far as like running. They're a lot harder to catch in their little bins than they were just a few days ago. Now they're kind of swimming around. So when a duck dips their beak in the water, it might look like they're thirsty, but actually they're hungry. because remember, that's how ducks eat. They eat by filtering food from the water, so it might look like they're drinking, but they're actually eating. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They're pretty cute. I'm glad they're going home to their owner today, because they're kind of a lot of work. They're a lot more work than my chicks were. And I think they're smellier too, I have to admit. But my daughter says I'm biased. She said the chicks were just as smelly. And my daughter would know because they're in a portion of her room. My daughter is very, very tolerant of my shenanigans. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh my goodness. You ducklings are natural swimmers. You're naturals. All right, so I'm gonna take them back down to their heat lamp so that they can dry their feathers off and get all warm. Even though I did put warm water in the bathtub. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty warm actually. They're probably okay. But once we take them out, their feathers are gonna be very wet and they'll need to go right under their heat lamp. So I'm going to go do that and get to my morning meeting with my class. So thanks for joining me for Nature Notes, friends. I'll see you next time.